In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to make this filled surface and the 3D sketches required to make it. So first I'm going to Control Tab back to my other part. And I don't need this surface at this point anymore, so I'm just going to hide it. I've selected it and hidden it. Now I need to do a couple of things. I want to make some 2D sketches down here, so I'll do that first. That'll be easiest. So I'm going to select my top plane, tell it I want to sketch in it, and I'll just look normal too. Then I'm going to activate 3-point arc, and I might twist a bit so I can make sure I get this point and this end point, and I'll just move out and click to create it. I'll do the same on this end. Select these two edges of these surfaces, move out, and create my 3-point arc. I'm going to push escape. I'm going to select this arc. I'm going to be holding control, and I'm going to select this edge. I'll release control and I'll make them tangent, and that'll fully define this arc. And I see I made a mistake here. Just zoom in on it. So I'll select this endpoint and this endpoint, and I'll make those coincident. And then again, I'll select this edge of the surface, hold control, select this arc, release control, and I'll make them tangent. Let's just fit that to the screen. So those sketches are fully defined. I'm going to exit that sketch. And I essentially want to do the same thing with a 3D sketch, but up here. And I find this quite tricky unless I do one thing. So first, go to the sketch ribbon, choose the down arrow below sketch, and tell it I want to create a 3D sketch. Once again, I want to create a 3-point arc, and I'm going to go from here to here, and here's where I have trouble. It doesn't matter how much I zoom around and rotate, I can't get this to look anything like it should. I'm just not talented enough. So I'm going to push escape and stop that. What I am going to do is I'm going to push my space bar and I'm going to look at the top view. I'm still in 3D sketch mode. So I'm going to sketch an arc. And I'm just going to grab, zoom in a bit, this endpoint, and this endpoint up here, move out, and click to create it. So now I'll look isometrically. I'll push escape, and it's okay. I know this is wrong. That's fine. I'm going to select it. I'm going to delete the coincident. And then I'm going to select this point up here, hold control, select that, and I'll make those coincident, and it moves up. So it's still curving up the wrong way. That's okay. I can grab it and move it around, but I really would rather not. I'm just going to Control Z and undo that. What I want to do next is I'm going to select one of these top edges. I'm going to hold control, select this, and again I'm going to say it's tangent, and then it'll go exactly the way I was hoping it would, and it looks good. So I'm going to do that again down here. I'm just going to push the space bar, look at the top view. This time, before I try and create the 3-point arc, I'm just going to hide this sketch. I'm going to come over to the feature tree and hide this sketch to make it a bit easier. So I'm going to activate 3-point arc. I'm going to click here and here. Just move out and create it. And then I'll go back to the isometric view and have a look. Now, both of these are on the wrong plane. That's okay. It's still a 3D sketch. So I'm going to select this, delete that coincident, and then I'm just going to drag it up closer to where it should be. I'm going to hold control, select that endpoint, and I'll make those coincident. I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll select it, I'll delete this coincident, I'll drag it up closer to where it should be, just zoom in a bit, hold control, select this endpoint. Once again, I'll make them coincident, and then I'll select this edge, hold control, select this, and I'll make those tangent. And now my sketch is fully defined. So I'm going to exit the sketch, and I'll turn the visibility of this one back on. I'll just fit the geometry to the screen. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to sketch another 3-point arc in the middle of this. So I'm going to select the right plane, which is back here, and I'm going to create an offset plane. So I'm going to go to Features, Reference Geometry, Plane. I'm going to put a plane in the middle of this. So at 2 1/8 of an inch in this direction, I'm going to create an offset plane. I'll say OK. Now in that plane, I'm going to create another 3-point arc. I'm going to look normal to it. That's going to help me control the next surface I'm about to make. So I'm going to activate 3-point arc, and I'm just going to again get close to here, click, and once again I'll get close to here, click, and I'll move up, create the arc. I'm going to push escape, and what I want to do next is select this top edge of this surface, hold Control, select this point, release Control, and I'll add the pierce relationship here. I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll select the top edge here, hold Control, select this point, release Control, add pierce, and this is all a visual thing for this part. So I'm going to activate Smart Dimension using mouse gestures, and I'm going to choose 4 inches for that arc. And I'll say OK. If I don't like this, I can edit it later. I'm going to go back to the isometric view. The purpose of this arc is just to allow me to control this surface shape a bit more. If I don't like it, I'll edit that arc until I'm happy with it. So next, I'm going to go to Surfaces, and I want to make a filled surface. I'm going to select this sketch. Notice I have both ends. And I'll select this top edge and this top edge of this surface, and I've created it. We can see here it's below this arc, so if I would like it to follow that arc, I'm going to click in the constraining curves, select it, and now the surface will connect to that as well. So I'm going to say OK, and I've created that surface. If I'm not happy with the look, here's where I would go in and I would edit this arc size until I do like my look. And we'll continue from there in the next video.